Summoner's Rift.
Here we go.
Minions have spawned.
Alrighty. So, their team is pretty squishy overall. Yasuo, Malphite, mid. He's probably going to go AP. Volibear dies very quickly. Doesn't get tanky until later in the game. Especially when CC'd. So, I can do a full build. Full damage build. Alright, first gank down. First plateau ready carry. Might be able to get a kill here too. This looks like it's probably warded. Ollie. Just gonna play safe around here. There's a possibility we could have got a kill off that, but probably better off just getting my bot clear.
This will be fun.
Probably gonna try and dive or something, so. Nope, they're resetting. It's wasting time. Oh. Oh, we got him. Nice. Try and take this XP.
The joke's on you.
So I should be with that wave in the middle. Should be pretty close to getting level 6 off these two camps. And if not, I'll have blue buff to contest dragon. If it doesn't get there in time.
Just a little bit
Is oh. Beautiful. That's worth. Me dying isn't nearly as bad as him, my top laner getting a kill.
This will be fun.
And he used ult.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
The joke's on you.
Okay. I'm going to try this because Buck has to push. Oh. Maybe not.
Here we go. Now you see. Now you know.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Oh my god.
An ally has been slain.
I felt like my team did absolutely nothing there. But I started the thing, so I set the rush to grubs. Still my responsibility. I started that. Obsidian. First match, and I just
The joke's on
threw
you.
a big. I just made a huge mistake.
An ally has been slain.
I thought their Volibear backed, and he did not. As a result, I just had my team get smashed.
Look behind you.
An ally has been slain.
At least even with volley on farm. That's not terrible.
Enemy killing spree. An ally has
My
been
mid
slain.
laner is getting stomped. That's
A little bit
damn.
Here we go.
Mm, 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 mm. Like the fact that my team didn't get those kills is kind of wild.
Now you see me. Now you don't.
Hopefully I can get
Just a little bit closer.
Shut down.
yeah, that's good.
Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain.
March.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Now you see me. A little
Enemy rampage.
Like, how is this guy not dying? Kind of nuts.
Taught 'em not to pick fights they can't win.
This will be fun.
Good morning, Alendria.
An ally has been slain.
Suckers. Oh, my mom's. She's gonna burn you. Fish are abundant. Oh, you're right.
Turret has been destroyed. Has been destroyed. Enemy killing spree. Enemy double kill.
Jesus.
An ally has been slain.
Nautilus, maybe? Oy. You can call me Stark. That's my my game dev name is the main Stark. I don't really know at this point. Uh, Hello. It's like my game dev name has been for ages the main Stark. But I've been thinking about changing that a little bit.
The joke's on you.
Oh, there's the first ban. So unfortunately, I had to wait. I do have to dodge this, and then hopefully someone else dodges. But
My favorite color is spring.
yeah, I do know that. So a lot of people think it's something related to either Games of Thrones because there's Starks in that series. There's also obviously Tony Stark from the Avengers series, but it was actually from my wife named me that from a book series like House of Night, I think it's called. There's a Stark in there. He's an archer. And I've always liked kind of archers and stuff. One of my main WoW characters was a hunter. And so when I was thinking about it, I did actually look up that, oh, hey, Stark is actually a German word for strong. And so that was kind of interesting. So I might just take a break for an hour, even though I know I only got like one game here. I think I'm just going to take a break for an hour. Unless this dodges, but I don't think it will. Because my other accounts are locked out until like 1 o'clock. Yeah, I kind of, what I will do is do a quick review of that game. And on my YouTube, this will at least be like a one-shot review. So I dodged because I'm just doing, so when you're trying to climb ranked in League, you can do the math of climbing ranked, okay? And so what that means is you only play your strongest champions, and that's why people one trick, right? But then when people get dodged, they have to play their second best champion, which is usually nowhere near as good as their first champion. And so your MMR is very, very important. So you have like your rank, what your LP is, right? But your win-loss ratio determines how much like LP you lose when you lose and how much you win when you win. And so you really want to have a good win-loss kind of ratio as you get like several, 100 games or whatever. And that can help you climb in that sense. And so when you're playing ranked, if you're only playing your main champion, it's a numbers game, and so you're increasing the chance of you winning that game by only playing your strongest character, right? And with dodging, you have the first dodge is minus 5 LP, the second dodge is minus 15 LP, which is debatable if you should even dodge at that point. You should probably just play the game and try and win it because you're either going to lose minus 15 LP or you're going to lose, in this case, I'd lose 10 LP, right? So it'd just be worthwhile to just play the game. And so I don't want to do that because I don't want to take those LP gains. And so it's doing the math of and like caring about your win-loss ratio means that you're going to have better LP gains as you play. If you just spam games and you just play whatever, you're reducing the chance you will win those games, right? If I got 80 carry roll, I would probably just throw the game, right? Because I'm a terrible 80 carry. I've played 80 carry in years. And so if I get autofilled or I get my secondary rolls mid even is kind of like I'm subpar at mid. So I'm playing at a reduced, chance to win because of that. And so I'm kind of taking this year as like last year, my account suffered a lot. I would have hit my first account. I would have hit Emerald much sooner if I only played Shaco, right? Because when I'm on Shaco, I can achieve a 60% win rate, right? When I'm playing playing right. And then if I'm not on Shaco, I'm at a much lower percent win rate. And so that's the kind of concept here. Is and this should be lockout, right? Yeah. Okay. And so I'd rather be patient this season and just only play Shaco to get to Masters because I'm a content creator with Shaco itself, people don't really respect you until Diamond Masters, right? That's when Diamond's like, okay, you can get noticed. Masters is like, wow, this guy knows his stuff, right? Even though clearly I have a lot of mastery on Shaco. But to really get noticed from a viewership and audience perspective, I have to hit Masters for that to happen. And so that is why I am only playing Shaco to get to Masters. At that point, I'm going to be like, okay, I really need to spend some time on a different champion so I don't get banned out or whatever. But that's obviously quite a ways away. And so that's why I have 3 accounts, because otherwise it would take almost all year to play games or even be able to stream at all. And so that's kind of the idea here. It's climbing in ranked is all about increasing your chance to win, right? And if you're playing anything that's not your in your lane that you've mastered, or and on the champion you want to play on, you have lower chances to win because of that. And so that's why I dodge. And so yeah, I have a 4th account. I do have a 4th account. It's like level 17 or 18 right now. So yeah. I see. I know. I understand my problem. My main account's MMR is kind of crap. 26 LP for a win and roughly 20 for a loss. My Smurf has better MMR and climbed higher than my actual main account. Yep. That exactly happened to me. Let me just pause this. But so my first account got Emerald within 500 to 600 games, I would say. When I was focusing on AP Shaco, but a huge portion of those games were not on Shaco, right? There's probably 100 or 200 games not on Shaco. Then the second account got there at Emerald probably on like 200 games or so, 250 games maybe, something like that, I think. And then my third account got there in 100 games. Like, you know, this is rough numbers, but so when I'm actually doing it properly and actually playing Shaco, playing on jungle, I am doing a lot of things. I am climbing way faster. And in those cases, a lot of times there was times where I did like 15 LP dodges. Like for a while there, when I only had 2 accounts, I would do 4 dodges, then stop playing. But those 4 dodges were -5, -15, -5, -15, and so it does add up over time, especially when you're playing a champion that does get banned a lot, like Shaco. And so I'm just kind of staying patient with it and all that stuff. But just quick review here. So right off the bat, like the game's kind of starts out well. We get a kill for my Sivir down here. That's whatever. Then they do a counter gank. Volley gets a kill. I don't really know why he's still fighting. Then up here, just barely. Oh yeah, they kill each other. Okay, so trades there. So nothing too crazy over here. There's a chance I could have gotten away here. If I was spamming my Q as I ran away. Let's see. It was definitely surprising to me that he came through the top like this. So if I was spamming my Q, I could have actually gotten away. I could have like Q'd right here. I should have just been Q. And I actually think I would have gotten away. And this is the stupid part, like this Ornn was giving up right away, and he got a free kill. Like, he got a free kill. Tons of stuff going on over here. Like, he was just trolling from the start. So that's that. Then the next thing that happens is I think Smolder gets a double here. But still is relatively even, because even Nautilus picks up that. So we're dead even right now. So that's not terrible. I'm sure Malphite, yeah, Wombos. Can't really do too much there. Now this is where I kind of threw this whole game by doing this, by just forcing Dragon. I was under the understanding that maybe Volibear backed. I didn't think he'd have all this up here. But again, this is just the priority thing, right? This is completely pushed. We have no priority. My support's not even with us. Even though Orianna's here, she's not really moving. She has a wave to clear. So I should never start this in this situation at all. And they probably do. I'm sure they have vision, right? Yeah, so especially like this right here. So in this situation, I could have maybe come over here, hopped over this wall, and maybe snuck it from there. So if I tried to do something like this, that's the play over here. Because I know they've been bottom this whole time. I know they've been like, they just had a fight here, they just skirmished or whatever. They did a bunch of stuff. Obviously they're going to have that warded. So this is not going to be warded. So I could have queued over the wall to try and steal it that way. But overall, I shouldn't have even started this at all. And it led into really bad, so it led into me not getting anything on with my clone's completely useless, doesn't do anything. Just dies. 0 damage done. They have full priority here. We can't really do anything. Somehow we don't completely turn on that there, but like this just threw the whole game right there. Yeah, I just take all of it. Because their Malphite's not here. So we technically had a... we've technically lost like a 3v4. Effectively. So, really, really bad on me to start that. And sure enough, they get that. Ornn dies top. So whatever. I do the best I can here. I do get the... because I know he's on Dragon, I get Grubs and Scuttle. Send my clone over, Smite, and I'm out. So I return something at least. And here I just keep clearing. Forcing my bottom is kind of like done, right? At this point. Smolder is 3 and 1. Even though it's 2 assists, it's like they're not super behind there, but obviously Volley's got a huge lead on me. How you deal with lanes which have no prio? I hate as a jungler if I'm not able to get objectives because that. You just have to leave the objectives alone, unfortunately. You only take what you should know what you can get. Now with Shaco it's a little different. Like if all my like boxes, if I had better box setup, like more boxes down here, and I didn't actually start Dragon, we would have had a lot more agency to do stuff. All my boxes prior to that were so all my boxes here are over on this side, right? And I should be defending from this side because that's where they are. I should be also having some potentially here because that's where my ADC is going to run to type thing. And so Shaco can do more from behind, and I needed to have, before I even started Dragon, I needed to have a good like 4 boxes down, and I didn't. And so and I definitely should have had one here type thing before even starting this. And like I shouldn't have even starting it, right? I should be like pushing in to actually try and gank here somehow or something, and boxing here. And so those 2 boxes there should have been down here, being a bit defensive of things. And so, but the best case scenario, like just give the objective, and you're trying to do cross map plays, right? And so the pure example of that is they're on Dragon right now. I know they're on Dragon. So instead of taking my camps here, instead of clearing my camps here, I beam it over to I beam it straight to Grubs, right? Because if they take that and they reset, I can't touch this. My top laner's like screwed, mid laner's screwed. So the only way I'm going to get this is if I do a play when he's already doing a play. And so Coach Curé talks about how it's like, think of it as a turn-based game. His turn was spent doing Dragon, and so now my turn spent is doing Grubs. And so in that aspect, I was able to actually get an objective here, right? And so and not only did I get that, but I also was able to get the crab, which helped me stay somewhat into same XP range. So I caught up basically on CS compared to Volibear. And so, and then I have all this to clear up afterwards. And so that's that aspect. Now this game was kind of cursed. Bottom lane's losing, mid's losing, top's losing, and now like I'm losing, right? So there's not like maybe like I don't even know if we'd even win after this. If we got kills, if I did this properly and we wiped them and we got kills, it would have been basically a good comeback, right? But we didn't. Maybe that would have evened the game if that. If we didn't get kills there, I think the game would have still ended poorly. What do we got here? So at that point, it's like 11 minutes in the game, and it's already like what, 4K, 5K ahead, which is pretty bad. Like so, this here, I almost turned this whole fight here. I feel like I played this pretty strongly, and my team just didn't follow up. So Volibear actually dives in. My clone explosion actually completely nullifies him and almost takes him out completely. The fact that he is able to survive this is kind of nutty. And so I think like there's no auto attacks. She missed probably what, 2 auto attacks there, and then we should have also got Smolder. Now, she is out of mana, so she can't do her like disc thing. But, that would have been a pretty big, 2 big shutdowns for us if we got them, right? 200 gold, 250 gold, it would have been big. So that's unfortunate. And then it's kind of like done there. I do think we could have, now maybe I could have gotten better vision here. Did we see him at all? No. I did dodge his ultimate, but I could have potentially queued that way, but oh, I got the E off so he could see me, so it wouldn't matter. Again, it's one of those things that, like, they're snoozing. Like, Nautilus could have easily saw that and come up. Like, I feel like he could have helped me there a little bit, but what's here? Okay, that's me dying. But yeah, honestly, just like, there's only so much we can do when basically all 4 lanes kind of fail. Again, if I didn't screw over this dragon fight, maybe the team didn't surrender, and we actually could have played this out a little bit more. They got a shutdown there. So the top lane was so tilted, I don't think we really could have done a whole lot. Shut down there. And then this team fight kind of goes south too. We sort of like break even on it. Like, I think we get the kill. So here, oops. So I'm actually set up properly for this one. And so if we look at everything, I have a lot of boxes everywhere. So I am set up for it. I'm probably going to pop my ult here. Smolder's there. We have a teleport coming in there. You know, Volley starts to get CC'd here. So right away, like you see, Volibear is already kind of low. That's very helpful. Orange coming in. I have my clone to try and clear out some distance. And I were able to secure the dragon. To get the dragon, what else is going on? So teleport coming in there. We should all be rushing to kill Volley. And I should have just ran up with the team. I don't know why I didn't. We was scared of Malphite coming in and Volibear ult. And so I took a bad path. And we could have gotten out and got a free objective. I do almost get away. Funny enough. Get a kill, then, so I basically caused me and mid to die. And that could have led to us killing Smolder. If I didn't die there, I probably would have been clearing or reset, come down, and we could have gotten those kills there. Instead, they just die, and then I die again. And the game's kind of cooked. But yeah, just bad dragon call. Like it's like iron level, like to do a dragon without like good priority, and just really stupid play to force that on my part, especially when no priority. I know their Volibear is stronger than me, so there was moments where I still think we could have. They were playing kind of aggressive, and they could have come back from it, but it's whatever. It is what it is. Alright, I'm going to just get a snack. I'll be back in an hour. I'll have this on my YouTube for just like a one-shot loss and review. I'm going to go watch a show, and then my other two accounts will be reset. And I'll see how many games I get in on those accounts. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys coming by so regularly. So I really am thankful for that. See you soon.